Introduction: the healing power hidden in your kitchen cabinet. What if I told you that one of the most powerful tools to restore your health, your comfort, and even your sense of self is not tucked away in some hospital or locked behind a prescription pad but sitting quietly in your kitchen cabinet, waiting to be rediscovered? I'm talking about baking soda. Yes, that same humble white powder you've used to freshen your fridge or help your pancakes rise. As a virologist who has spent over 30 years walking beside men in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, I've learned one thing: true healing rarely comes from complexity. More often, it arises from simplicity when we return to basic principles and natural remedies that work in harmony with our bodies. I've seen firsthand how a small, overlooked household item like baking soda can ease some of the most frustrating issues older men face. Problems we often suffer in silence: chronic itching, digestion that just won't cooperate, aching joints, embarrassing odors, and the kind of urinary discomfort that makes you dread each trip to the bathroom. And while modern medicine absolutely has its place, as do prescriptions when truly needed, I've always believed in empowering my patients with the knowledge and tools to help themselves in safe, accessible ways. So in this article, I'll walk you through 7 ways baking soda, a simple, natural compound, can make a noticeable difference in your daily life. Not gimmicks, not hype, just real relief backed by science and experience. And if you find this helpful, I invite you to follow our channel, where we discuss practical, life-enhancing advice for men over 60 every single week. 1. Soothe itchy, aging skin, especially around the groin. For many older men, one of the most frustrating and often embarrassing issues is dry, irritated, or itchy skin in the groin and thigh region. This discomfort, which usually gets worse at night, can silently erode sleep, intimacy, and self-confidence. Over-the-counter powders and creams may offer temporary relief, but rarely fix the root cause. What I've found consistently helpful for my patients is a baking soda bath. Simply add half a cup of baking soda to a warm bath and soak for 15–20 minutes. Baking soda helps neutralize skin pH, reduce inflammation, and calm irritated nerve endings. It also balances acidity caused by sweat and detergents, especially important as skin becomes more fragile with age. One patient, Richard, 68, struggled with this nightly discomfort. After just 2 soaks, he reported his first full night of sleep in weeks. That simple change restored his comfort and his closeness with his wife. Baking soda baths are especially valuable for men with sensitive skin, rashes, or mobility challenges, as even soaking feet or lower body can provide significant relief. Doctor's tip: for best results, avoid harsh soaps during and after the bath. Gently pat the skin dry and moisturize with the fragrance-free lotion to lock in hydration. 2. Ease indigestion and acid reflux. Heartburn, bloating, that heavy, burning sensation that lingers after meals. For men over 60, indigestion becomes a frequent and maddening guest. As we age, our stomachs produce less acid, and digestion slows down. This often results in food lingering longer, leading to gas, reflux, and discomfort. One natural solution: half a teaspoon of baking soda in a glass of water. Because baking soda is an alkaline compound, it neutralizes excess stomach acid almost immediately, relieving reflux and restoring digestive comfort without aluminum or artificial additives found in commercial antacids. Carl, 72, a retired coach, told me he could finally enjoy pasta again after months of avoiding it. The difference wasn't in medication, it was in returning to a natural, clean remedy that gave him control over his meals and sleep. However, this method should be used sparingly and never without medical consultation if you have high blood pressure or kidney issues due to the sodium content. Doctor's tip: drink the solution slowly, preferably after a meal. Avoid lying down right after eating and reduce acidic trigger foods like tomatoes and caffeine. 3. Improve foot health and eliminate odor. Your feet carry you through decades of work, family, and life. Yet as we age, they often become sources of discomfort, dry, cracked skin, fungal infections, and persistent odor. Many older men try powders and sprays with little success. Enter the baking soda foot soak. Adding 2 tablespoons to a basin of warm water twice a week can reduce odor, calm inflammation, and fight fungal growth. It also soothes itching and softens skin, helping reduce cracking and pressure. My patient Dennis, 74, a retired firefighter, described the transformation as like getting new feet. His pain faded, odor vanished, and with renewed confidence, he even started walking more again, a ripple effect from one small act of self-care. Doctor's tip: after soaking, dry your feet thoroughly, especially between the toes. Then sprinkle a pinch of baking soda inside your shoes overnight to prevent odor buildup. 4. Clean and refresh dentures or mouthguards naturally. Many men underestimate the impact of oral hygiene on their overall well-being. Dentures and mouthguards, if not cleaned properly, become breeding grounds for bacteria, leading to foul odors, gum irritation, and even systemic inflammation. Unfortunately, many store-bought cleaners contain harsh chemicals that can irritate sensitive gums or leave behind unpleasant tastes. Baking soda offers a gentler, more effective solution. Dissolve 1 teaspoon in a cup of warm water and soak your dentures or oral appliance for 15–30 minutes. Baking soda lifts away food particles, neutralizes odors, and kills bacteria, all without damaging your device or affecting your mouth's natural balance. Walter, 79, had felt self-conscious since switching to full dentures, but after just a few days using the baking soda soak, he reported that even his wife noticed the difference. He felt fresher, more confident, and once again at ease when speaking or smiling. Doctor's tip: always rinse your dentures with plain water after soaking. For best results, pair the soak with gentle daily brushing of the device using a soft bristled brush and a baking soda paste. 5. Help manage gout flare-ups. Gout is a type of arthritis caused by elevated uric acid in the blood, leading to painful crystal deposits in joints, often the big toe or ankle. The flare-ups are sudden, severe, and can be debilitating. While medications like allopurinol are commonly prescribed, some patients prefer natural methods to manage symptoms and reduce flare frequency. Baking soda, due to its alkaline nature, may help reduce blood acidity and make the body less hospitable to uric acid buildup. For patients without contraindications, I often recommend half a teaspoon of baking soda dissolved in a glass of water, taken once daily during flare-up periods. Harold, 66, found that this simple step gave him tangible relief and reduced the intensity of attacks. It didn't replace his medication, but served as a supportive measure to restore function and reduce inflammation. Doctor's tip: do not exceed 1 teaspoon per day, and always consult your physician if you're on a sodium-restricted diet, have high blood pressure, or kidney issues. Staying hydrated and reducing intake of red meat and alcohol are equally critical. 6. Relieve mild urinary discomfort. Urinary burning, frequent urges, and pelvic pressure are extremely common complaints in men over 60, often stemming from prostate changes, chronic inflammation, or urinary tract irritation. When infection has been ruled out, a mild alkalizing agent like baking soda can bring surprising relief. By reducing the acidity in urine, baking soda helps soothe the irritated bladder lining and urethra. Just half a teaspoon in a glass of water, once or twice daily for a few days, may reduce burning, urgency, and help restore normal urinary flow. George, 70, felt anxious every time he had to use the restroom, but after trying this method, he noticed a dramatic improvement in both comfort and peace of mind. No longer bracing for pain, he became more relaxed and less fatigued by nighttime bathroom visits. Doctor's tip: if symptoms persist beyond 3 days, or if there's fever or blood in the urine, seek medical care immediately. For general urinary health, drink plenty of water, limit caffeine, and avoid holding in urine for long periods. 7. Heal painful canker sores. Canker sores may be small, but their impact is outsized. These painful ulcers make eating, drinking, and even speaking difficult, especially for older men with dry mouth or fragile oral tissue. Common mouthwashes often worsen the problem with alcohol and artificial chemicals. Instead, use a soothing rinse made from baking soda. Mix half a teaspoon in a small glass of warm water and swish gently for 30 seconds, 2 to 3 times daily. This neutralizes acids in the mouth, reduces inflammation, and promotes faster healing without stinging. Alan, 71, had struggled with recurring sores. After switching to the baking soda rinse, his sores cleared faster, and he could enjoy meals again without pain. Just as importantly, it boosted his mood and appetite, both crucial for long-term health. Doctor's tip: avoid spicy or acidic foods during outbreaks. If you wear dentures, ensure they fit properly to prevent friction-based sores. Keep stress levels in check, as it's a common trigger for recurring canker sores. Conclusion: the quiet power of gentle remedies. After decades in urology and holistic men's health, I can tell you this: healing doesn't always come in loud, dramatic breakthroughs. Sometimes, it comes in quiet, consistent steps, the kind that begin with a pinch of powder and a cup of water. Baking soda is not a miracle drug, but it is a reliable companion. It soothes your skin, supports digestion, calms irritation, and restores dignity in places we too often neglect. What matters is not just what it fixes, but what it gives back. Peace of mind, restful nights, confidence to move, speak, and love fully again. If you found even one of these tips helpful, I encourage you to subscribe to our channel. Every week, I share more insights, rooted in science and compassion, to help you thrive, not just survive as you age. Because you still matter. Your comfort still matters. And with the right knowledge and care, every year ahead can be lived with strength, ease, and dignity.